Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was released in 2006 when Taylor was trying to introduce herself as a young country artist with a unique storytelling style. The album was created from songs she wrote as a teenager, inspired by school experiences, first crushes, heartbreak, and the feeling of growing up. Some early industry doubts suggested that a teenage singer-songwriter would struggle to compete in country music, but the album proved that her personal lyrics could connect with a large audience. Songs like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar showed the emotional writing style that would become her signature. Fearless. Released in 2008, Fearless made Taylor Swift a global star. Blending country and pop, it included hits such as Love Story, You Belong With Me, and 15. The album won Album of the Year at the Grammy Awards, making Swift the youngest artist to receive the honor at the time. Speak Now. Speak Now was released in 2010 as a statement of independence because Taylor wanted to prove she could create an entire album without relying on co-writers. The songs reflected personal moments, public experiences, and relationships from her early fame. Fans speculated that tracks like Dear John and Back to December were about famous relationships, especially with John Mayer and Taylor Lautner, though Taylor kept much of the inspiration private. The album showed her growth as a songwriter who could turn personal stories into universal emotions. Red. Red was released in 2012 during a period when Taylor was experimenting with different sounds and moving away from traditional country music. The album was inspired by intense emotions from a complicated relationship, including love, confusion, anger, and heartbreak. Many fans believed songs like All Too Well were connected to her relationship with Jake Gyllenhaal, creating years of speculation and discussion. The album represented a turning point where Taylor began exploring pop, rock, and electronic influences. 1989 was released in 2014 because Taylor wanted to completely reinvent herself as a pop artist. After years in country music, she created a sound influenced by 1980s synthpop and aimed to make a confident, energetic album about independence and change. Rumors at the time suggested many songs were about her famous relationships and public image, while some critics questioned whether she could succeed outside country music. The album became proof that her songwriting ability could work across different genres. Reputation. Reputation was released in 2017 after Taylor experienced intense media attention, public criticism, and controversy. The album was designed as a response to how celebrities are judged and how public opinions can shape someone's identity. Rumors surrounding the album included speculation about her feud with other celebrities and the meaning behind songs about love and revenge. Instead of directly explaining every situation, Taylor used darker production and dramatic lyrics to explore fame, trust, and rebuilding her image. Lover. Lover was released in 2019 as a brighter and more emotional project after the darker themes of Reputation. Taylor wanted to create an album about love in many forms, including romantic relationships, friendships, self-acceptance, and personal growth. Fans speculated that many songs were inspired by her relationship with Joe Alwyn, while others connected tracks to her views on politics and social issues. The album showed a more open and colorful side of her songwriting. Folklore. Folklore was released in 2020 when Taylor wanted to escape the expectations of mainstream pop and explore storytelling through fictional characters. Created during the isolation of the pandemic, the album focused on imagination, memories, and quiet emotional moments. Some rumors suggested the songs were secretly revealing details about her personal life, but Taylor explained that many stories were created from fictional perspectives. The album allowed her to experiment with indie folk and alternative sounds. Evermore. Evermore was released in 2020 as a continuation of the creative world Taylor built with Folklore. She wanted to keep exploring storytelling, unusual characters, and emotional situations that did not fit into traditional pop songwriting. Fans searched for hidden meanings and possible real-life inspirations behind songs like Champagne Problems and Dorothea, leading to many theories about who the characters represented. Taylor continued blending fictional stories with real emotions throughout the album. Midnights. Midnights was released in 2022 because Taylor wanted to explore the thoughts that appeared during sleepless nights. The album focused on regrets, fears, memories, confidence, and moments of self-reflection from different stages of her life. Fans created theories about which songs referred to past relationships and personal events, especially around tracks like Lavender Haze and Anti-Hero. The album combined electronic pop sounds with deeply personal songwriting. The Tortured Poets Department. The Tortured Poets Department was released in 2024 as an album exploring heartbreak, emotional confusion, creativity, and personal transformation. Taylor created it during a period of major life changes, and many listeners believed the songs reflected the end of relationships and difficult emotional experiences. Rumors spread that certain tracks referenced Joe Alwyn, Maddie Healy, and other moments from her personal life, although Taylor did not confirm every interpretation. The album became a way for her to examine pain, healing, and the complicated emotions behind moving forward. Subscribe for more.